Have you ever found yourself in a conversation with a random white guy at a bar or something, or maybe your uncle at the family barbecue, and the topic turns towards American history, and there comes a time when you start to ask yourself, how the fuck did I end up in this conversation? The guy says something like, when you think about it, slavery was actually good for black people. And you realize, yeah, I should have walked away 10 fucking minutes ago. Well, unfortunately, that random white guy, or your racist uncle, is now the governor of Florida. And it is official policy that when teaching about slavery, Florida teachers need to teach that slavery was beneficial to black people. And this is what the attacks on critical race theory have been about all along. It's not just that conservatives don't want to address systemic racial issues. They don't want to deal with reality at all. And they desperately need everyone to view conservative white people as the heroes of the past, present, and future. White people who are so fucking scared to feel guilty or bad about the past or acknowledge their privilege for 1 second are now trying to teach that black people should be thankful for slavery. They're trying to remove any accountability for any awful thing that white people have ever done by simply claiming it wasn't really that bad. It's all a big misunderstanding. Slavery was good, actually. Black people learned the trades. Genocide of natives? Wasn't all bad. I mean, look at all the casinos they have now. Worked out in the end. When history gets too uncomfortable, just rewrite it. It's like if the Cobra Kai rewrote the Karate Kid to paint themselves as the victims of an old man obsessed with tiny trees and a kid with unusually good balance. The villains need to see themselves as the victims. It justifies everything they do. And while they could highlight the acts of white people who helped to end slavery and end segregation, conservatives actually relate way more to slave owners and the police who fire-hosed and beat civil rights activists than they relate to the civil rights activists. And they need you to understand that those police were actually doing the right thing. To maintain the status of the present and control the narrative of the future, they need to change the reality of the past. But don't fall for it, because it's really, really dumb.